Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am following up with the request that I don't remember who made about would I show my previous builds, and I'm on a, so let me take this off the tripod real quick. I did my trucks. By the way, Miss Heather is sitting here building her Jeep while I'm doing this, but I did my trucks already, and now it's just this entire shelf above it. I'm not really separating what kind of cars, although they're all what's the newest one here? I think it's a 58 Corvette. Looks like 60. This is a, I don't remember. That's a Buick. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm just going to kind of go through and talk about them, move them out of the way real fast so we can get individual with them. I'll leave the Edsel up front. So what happens is usually as my builds accumulate, I just kind of, they sit on the shelf and they kind of become forgotten about in a sense, and that is unfortunate. I'm gonna take this back off so I can get up close and personal. But so to start with, this is a 58 Edsel, I believe. Are you laughing at me? I was trying to think what year it was, and Miss Heather's over there making fun of me in her, oh, there you go. It was blurry, but now it's not. Okay, 58 Edsel, I believe is what this is. I've got one on the shelf. So what's unique about this one, not unique like the only one, but unique in how I've built, is that all the chrome that you see on this Edsel, which is a ton, is all paint. So I was able to tape off, go back and watch this video. This is early in the archives of model car videos, but go back and check this out. But I taped off all the chrome on this, and it was a job, but I did tape it off, and it turned out just wonderful. I was so proud of my tape, or my chrome job on this car, because it turned out just great. And I've tried it again and it didn't do so good, but this one, I guess maybe because AMT did a great job with their molds. This is an old kit. It's a re-release, but it's an old kit, but there's some pretty good definite chrome lines that I was able to, and I did get one fingerprint in it. That was the only letdown of this whole build. I had a fingerprint in the chrome, but it turned out just turned out great. Edsel's not the most popular of body styles, and when you look at the front of it, you're kind of aware of why that is, but it is a really nice car. Now this hood would have opened reverse, but I chose not to put hinges on it. It did come with hinges. It's got a nice little hood, or hood emblem or hood ornament, but I chose not to put the hinges on it so I could just take the hood off. The engine would have been a yellow color like this, the Edsel. I think it would have been an FE engine, and what I found out is that FE, like your, let's see, let me go through them: 352, 360, 390, 406, 427, 428, and I may have left something out, but those were what you would call your FE engines. And I was, in the comments, I was told that the FE actually stands for Ford Edsel, which Edsel was the son of Henry Ford, which this company, or Edsel, was named after Edsel, which Edsel died. He passed away way before this company ever came to be. But anyway, that was a yellow FE engine, and I don't know what cubic inch it was or anything like that, but like I say, I learned something. FE stands for Ford Edsel. So that's the 58 Edsel, I believe it is. It's got a nice Famoco muffler on it, and a blue oil filter that I just chose to make blue. So that's the Edsel. It's a nice looking car. Really cool kit. This is the Buick Electra. Let me see if I can see the date. I've got one on the shelf up here somewhere hiding. 62 Buick Electra. So this one, I've never built a Johan rather, but I would say this is probably the closest thing to a Johan kit, and the reason being is because it has the promo style chassis, where the rear axle is all molded in. It's got screws to hold the chassis into place, which I don't have a problem with really, because when they sit on the shelf, you don't see the bottom of them. This was a tough kit, and the reason being, it's an AMT 62 Electra. It had tons of flash. You could tell the molds were super worn out, and it was very, very tough to bare metal foil, but I fought through it. I made a custom color, which you can't see on the camera, but it was a white that had copper metallic in it. Now, if you saw it in person, you can actually see the copper metallic, but you can't see it, unfortunately can't see it on the camera. But I was able to did you say something?
Did I glue the windshield?
Hold on. She needs help with her. Hold on, no, don't dare not glue. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. She needs help with her windshield. This is a total.
I got it popped in, but do I
okay,
need to put some glue in there?
Never use super glue on your windshield. Use this.
Okay.
Mod Podge. So Mod Podge glues dries totally clear, and it's kind of a sticky Elmer's glue. So you've already got it in place.
I did.
What I would do is just go the entirety of that seam, right, and then up here, you'll never see this anyway. So put as much as you can up against the windshield. Okay. Try not to get it where you can actually see it in the windshield, but it does glue. It does dry completely clear. That is looking real nice. Good job. All right, back to it. All right, so 1962 Buick Electra. Went with a burgundy, or a, some people say, what's the other word people use for burgundy, Heather? Not burgundy, but dang, it starts with an M.
Not mauve.
Not mauve. Oh, geez, I've totally, and you guys are probably shouting in the video.
Starts with an M.
Burgundy, but not burgundy. It starts with an M. Maroon.
Oh,
okay. So I thought it was so fitting to paint the interior of this car a burgundy or a maroon, whichever you like. I think they're pretty close to the same, but it turned out to be one of the best looking cars after all that I had to fight through with the bare metal foil. I thought it's just like, you know, sometimes you have a kit where you're in the middle of the build, you're like, this is going to be terrible. And then when you're done with it, you look back and you say, wow, that is just a good looking car. Not that a Buick Electra is like my favorite car, but it turned out to be such a clean. Let's look at the engine. It's got the old nail head in it, and I did put plug wires on it, but it's a Buick nail head. See the valve cover straight up on top, and I did add the plug wires, and it's just a simple. Under the hood, it's just super simple. And again, under the chassis, it is a promo style, so that's why I say it's the closest thing to a Johan that I've ever built. But it turned out to be a nice little car, and I'm spending way too much time on these, so let's move on. So we've got the Edsel, got the Electra. Let's go to the Corvette here. So this is a 58 Corvette. This turned out really nice. Are you okay over there?
Yeah, what are you doing to get it on the windshield?
If you got it on the windshield, like, don't wipe it off. It dries clear, but unless it's like a blob. Okay, 58 Corvette. This is a Revell kit. AMT by the way. Those both were AMT. Early AMT kits, especially the Buick. This is a 58 Corvette by Revell, 1/25 scale. It's not a new tool. I thought it was when I built it, but it's not a new tool. I think this thing was put out in the 80s or something like that. But it was it had some difficulty to it. Namely, these side panels here are not installed. Like you see most of the Corvette kits, they have this portion is in the kit. These are separate panels that have to be inserted. They didn't fit that well, and I bare metal foiled the fins on them, and all around here this is all bare metal foil. But it did turn out to be a nice looking car, and one of my few black kits. I do have another black kit, but it was before Model Car Videos was started, and it's not the greatest of paint job. It was just a spray bomb Oldsmobile 442. The interior was again like a maroon or burgundy color, which it turned out to be a nice looking car. I actually entered this in the show at the North Charleston show. Didn't place or anything, but I did. And I can't get the hood open unless I have an X-Acto knife. No, I can. Okay, she needs some help on the Jeep. Hold on just a second. All right, so had to help Miss Heather. Here's the engine in the 58. Looks, it's a nicely detailed little small block. I guess 327 or something like that. In the trunk, it does have an opening trunk. I keep the breather and the hood props there because I think it's cool to have the breather off to the side because the carburetors are pretty detailed. So there's your 58 Corvette by Revell. Let's see, here is a cool one. They're all cool. 55 monogram convertible Chevy, 1/25 scale. This is a really nice kit. Builds up really, really nice. It is, do I have one up there? Oh, it's right here. So it's that kit right there. It's a larger box, but that's the, she's still working on her Jeep. It's a really nice car, nice kit, builds up super nice. You would enjoy building this. Here's the underside. The hood fell off, so we'll talk about the engine. There's the red small block Chevy. Ginormous generator slash power steering pump on there, which is really neat. But just a nice car. I did enter this one also into the North Charleston show. Didn't place, but it was just a fun car to take with me. Here on the hood emblem, not the hood, but that's hand painted, the blue and the red. That's hand painted. This kit comes with these pieces. Sorry. So these pieces, all this chrome is an insert. So that is chrome off the chrome tree. However, this piece is not. It's molded into the plastic, so you have to bare metal foil that. As far as that goes, that's really the only thing you have to foil, because the rest of it, like I say, all the rest of the chrome that you see is comes with the kit. So that was a nice kit here. 55 Chevy by Revell. Here's a 48 Ford. 41. What is this? It's 40. Where's it at? I'm looking for it up on my shelf. 41 Woody. This is early on in my model car videos builds. Got something stuck on the roof there I can't get off. 41 Woody. This is also all the chrome that you see as far as the chrome striping is all painted. The windshield and things like that. All painted, all that. I also did hand painted the wood grain. They do come with wood grain decals, but I preferred to just try and do it myself. And it turned out really nice. It's kind of a finicky kit. I've got several of them. The interior panels are a little finicky, and it also comes with these solid pieces of clear plastic for the inside windows that you cut out, which is okay, but it's a good looking little car. I enjoyed building it. Next time I would bare metal foil rather than doing the paint, but at that time I was not much into bare metal foil. It does have a nice little flat head. I did wire it, put plug wires on it, so it's a nice little car. And if I could get a shot of it's got a really nice looking interior. It's a nice woody. And I did the top. It does have that vinyl texture already into the top, so you don't have to like use tape for that. But anyway, 41 AMT Woody, really nice car. Here is the 37 Ford Willow Green that I did about a year ago, possibly right around a year. No, just before JaxCon, so it was just about December when I completed this one. I took it to JaxCon. It did receive a second place coin or token award It turned out really nice. I think the color is probably what got the judges more than anything, more than quality or anything. I think the color is just really nice. But it's the Monogram 1/24 scale 37 Ford model kit. And let's see, it's this kit right here. Oops, I already tripped. It's that kit right there. 37 Ford sedan. So that is what that kit is. And if any of you have been following me for any amount of time, you've seen the video, but it comes with a small block Chevy, which is stuffed under the hood, and it looks really nice. It's just, I did a brown leather. Heather's over there. She's having some difficulties. I'll help her in just a minute. But it's got the, I did aluminum steering wheel and brown leather seats with the dash, the same color as the body. But it's a really clean build. Turned out really nice. No plug wires on this one, just a box stock build. And I was super satisfied with how it turned out. And super stoked whenever I got an award for this one at the JaxCon show. Alright, a couple more here. Another one that I took to the JaxCon show, and this is one of my favorite builds, and it's the Hershey chocolate color 48 Ford Revell coupe. This is just a really cool car. I mixed this. This is Tester's color, or Tester's paint that I mixed. I wanted to do a brown, and it just turned out to be such a chocolate color that if I had had some Hershey's decals for the door, like a Hershey salesman or something like that, would have been perfect. Unfortunately, because it was Tester's paint, and I don't know why it does this, but it gets these cracks in the paint. You see that? So it's getting worse, unfortunately. I have to build this one again. So and I would love to do another one in brown. This one does have bare metal foil for all the chrome. Under the hood is the flathead Ford, and it has plug wires. So it turned out really nice. This didn't get any awards or anything like that, but I was really proud of it when it was sitting on the table there at JaxCon, because it's just such a clean little build. Revell 48 Ford. Alright, what's left? Okay, got two left. Here is the 1927, and I'm missing the darn trunk off the back. I gotta find that. It's like a trunk that goes on the back. But anyway, George Woods sent me this kit a while back. He said, Matthew, I'm gonna send you this. Him and Sean, Scale Model Car Guy, did a video at his house, and he opened it up, took the plastic off, and it's an original Gangbusters kit, and I painted it a lighter color. I didn't go with the Gangbusters theme, but a classic just Lincoln paint job. It turned out just absolutely wonderful. I'm so appreciative to George and Sean for mentioning me, and for George to send me this kit. It's got the flathead V8 under, and one challenge about this kit is the hood. But the hood, oh, spare tire fell off. But the hood does open up just like it's supposed to. It took a little work, but I was able to get the hoods to both sides to open. It has a rumble seat. I'm not going to try it one-handed, but it's the MPC Gangbusters 27 Lincoln, and I am so proud of it. I got a part of the spare tire is sitting here in the seat. It broke on me, so I've got to put that back. But it was a really cool build. It's from I believe it was 1965 or 66 is when this kit was produced, and I tried my best to do it proud, and I think it turned out really nice. You could do it with the roof on or off. I chose to do it with the convertible top off, and I think it is just absolutely perfect as far as the way I would have built it, or I would have wanted it, at least if it was a real car. So there, the 27 MPC Gangbusters Lincoln. And we got one more, but I'm gonna help Miss Heather just for a second. All right, here I am back, and the last one in this is probably my favorite. That's why I waited for it to be last, and that is the IMC 48 Ford convertible. And I have quite a few of these in the boxes still. This was an IMC originally, then became testers. And I don't think that Lindbergh ever put this out, but Lindbergh got a lot of the tester stuff. So right here, all these are the IMC 48 Ford convertibles. These are IMCs. And then these are the same exact model kit, but they're the testers. And then there's the coupe, which was just a different body. It's a multi-piece body kit, and it's probably the most difficult kit I've ever built. But my dad built this one when I was a kid, and I've got his kit that I'm supposed to be trying to restore or put back together, and I've not even got any progress on that at all. But anyway, this kit is very difficult, so if you're wanting to challenge your building skills, just get you one of these, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It has opening doors. Nothing about this kit was easy. It has a multi-piece body, so you have to glue the body together in its pieces. Hold on just a second, she's having trouble again. Okay, here we go. She's having some super glue issues. Smile for the camera. Anyway, where was I? Opening doors, multi-piece body. But what I mentioned during this build was it was like being a kid back in 1965 when this thing was built. You get it?
No, it's okay.
It was like being a kid going back in time, and you can't really go back in time. That's not possible. But to open up,
Really?
but to open,
Time machine.
yeah, if you had a time machine, if you're Back to the Future. But to open up a kit that a kid would have opened back in 1965, or an adult, but and to build it, it just almost it was a very nostalgic build, because this is how it was back before technology allowed single part bodies to be built and things like that. I mean, you had difficulties, and I think this turned out. Sometimes difficulties allows our skill set to improve even more, but I was so proud when I got this built. It looks a lot like the Karate Kid car that Mr. Miyagi gave Daniel, and it's pretty much close to the same color. I forget. I think this is MCW paint. I don't think I mixed it. I think it was an actual color that MCW produces. I can't remember what color it is, but anyway, under the hood is the little flathead V8, as you see there, and it just a really classic. This will fall off, so I'm going to flip it over so you can see the bottom. But just a classic. You done?
Yep, I'm done.
Classic.
Before I throw it.
She's getting mad with the Jeep.
I quit.
Bye.
Just kidding.
Anyway, this is a classic kit, and I was so thrilled to be able to build it. You know, again, it was the most difficult, but probably the most fun, because of having, I don't know, the same experience that, like I say, a kid would have back in 1965. Now, this kit did not have chrome trim. It had chrome stickers that came with it. It had just chrome strips that you would have put for the chrome for the body. What I did is I took round stock, and before I found out that there was like round stock that has a flat side, this was round stock that I glued onto the body, and then I sanded it down to be the chrome, and it turned out wonderful. I couldn't be any more happy with it for what this is. But the chrome turned out great. The alignment of the doors, the door gaps, and all that stuff. I had to work hard. I'm not going to lie to you. It was a laborious task to get these doors to line up even, to close and open the way they should. But when it was all said and done, I was like so happy with it, and it turned out great. Now the seats would have tilted forward. I did not do that. Something was broken or something. Anyway, I had to glue them in place so the seats don't tilt forward. but the interior looks great. The car looks great. And there's my air compressor. Couldn't have a video without the air compressor turning on. I don't know why I don't turn this stupid thing off, but anyway. All right, so that was a quick overview of shelf number, that shelf right there. You see the empty one? That's it right here. And I had a great time looking at these things. It's like you forget what you've got until you get them down. So whoever, again, I don't remember who you were, but anyway, thank you so much for bringing up and saying, hey, could you do a video on your past builds? And thank you so much for mentioning that. So we got a 55 Chevy, a 62 Buick, a 37 Ford, a 48 Ford, a 58 Edsel, a 27 Lincoln, a 41 Ford Woody, a 48 Ford IMC convertible, and a Revell 58 Corvette. And they were all fun. And guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not already subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. Thank you to all my subscribers who have gotten me so much farther than I ever thought that I would ever be. Don't forget to go check out Hobby Nut Models, where the paint for this one and this one and this one and this one came from. All the great MCW paints. Go check out Mark's line of MCW paints, as well as Tamiya and other needed supplies for the modeling hobby. Go check out his kit inventory too. It's got some great stuff. Thank you for you guys who have bought t-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, and all those different things on the Spring Store. I really appreciate it. And to you Patreon members, thank you so much for your continued support. Hey guys, I am done until we get to, let's see, we've got this shelf here. It's got the Pro Streets on it and some other before MC model car videos. Got a couple of before MCV. And we got this one that's got a lot of stock builds, muscle cars, and a mini. And then got a few over here. But anyway, we'll get to them, guys. But thank you so much for watching. And hey, we will see you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye.